Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog at stampwithelaine.com. I made this stocking filler for my daughter. It holds a mini bottle of rum, which she can mix with a can of Coca-Cola. I used the Snow Wonder bundle. This is the stamp set and these are the dies, and I'm going to be using the wreath one and the label die. These are the dies fit the images here, and these ones are embossing dies. The other items I'm using is grey granite ink, real red ink, tuxedo black memento ink, some stamping blends in Old Olive and Real Red, papers from Heartwarming Hugs, and you only need a 6x6 inch piece, a scrap of Whisper White for stamping the label and wreath and die cutting it, 2-inch circle punch, and also the ribbon from the All the Trimmings ribbon combo pack, a scrap of Real Red cardstock large enough to fit the punch. To start with, I'll stamp the wreath in Tuxedo Black Memento ink and do a bit of colouring. Stamp the sentiment in Real Red, and I'll colour the bow and the leaves with Old Olive and Real Red, so I'll speed this up. Next, I'll die cut the images. I need platform 1, platform 2, one of the platform 3s. Put my cardstock in, cut that down. You'll notice that there's a pointy bit on the die, and that is the bit that gives you a direction to make it easier for you to place the die. So I'm going to secure that with washi tape so that the die doesn't move on the plate, and then center the die over the sentiment, place it with the second platform 3, and then I'll run it through the machine. I have a little bit more stamping to do, this time with the snowflakes. Set that aside, bring in my scoreboard. Score at every inch. I'm using the larger end of the stylus because this is lighter weight paper and it's kinder to the paper than if you use the smaller piece, smaller stylus. So score at every inch. It's 1 inch, 2, 3, 4 and 5. In metric, that's 2.5, 5, 7.6, 10.2 and 12.7 centimetres. Now that you've scored down one end, move it a quarter turn and score it at 3/4 inches on one end. Punch the circle first and set that aside. Now burnish all your score lines. And where the 3/4 inch score line is, you want to just cut straight up to that first score line. Use a double-sided tape and run it right along one edge down to the 3/4 inch score line. Put the bottle in so you can be sure of the circumference of the bottle. Then take this double-sided tape off and wrap it round. Make sure that the score line at the bottom marries up with each other, like so. Put glue on the bottom of this. and stick it to the bottom of your bottle and wait for it to bond. You might want to take this bottle out and get a ruler or bone folder and make sure that's all stuck down. Trim off the angles that are jutting out. Pop that back in. Then pinch the sides so that it makes a star, and remove the bottle, and then just punch some holes this way. Line up the crocodile like so on the edge, and you need to punch a hole on every star or fold. There's your seam at the back, so you want to thread it from the front. So the front will be here, so start with that hole and thread it right through to go all the way round. If you pinch the paper together, that will help you get started. Tie a bow, then you can put your tag and wreath on. So I'm going to use mini dimensionals. The panel on here isn't very wide, so I'm just going to confine it to the middle back. Remove the backing tape. Make sure it's aligned with the bow. Pop it down there. Then I can stick Happy Christmas on here like so. So lots of glue on the back so that it will hug the bottle. And then hold it there while it bonds. There's my stocking filler for a grown-up using the Snow Wonder bundle. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll be back with more inspiration next week. The links to the supplies are below this video in the Show More section. You can also find me on Facebook, Pinterest or Instagram. Bye!